Welcome back to the feature engineering module. In this video, we'll discuss the different methods for feature generation. Feature generation essentially means creating new features from existing data. Let's take an example to understand this. Suppose our problem statement is of stroke prediction and we're given this data set. You can see that we have features like the person's age, we have gender, work type, hypertension, etc. And based on these features, we have to predict whether the person will have a stroke or not, which is essentially this column, the target variable. Now let's look at the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable. First, we have the age of the person. It's more likely that adults will have a stroke rather than kids. So we can create bins using this age column such that we classify adults in one bin and young people in the other. Now this can be done in various ways. The simplest method is the one we just discussed, where we set a cutoff at a value, say 35, and create two bins. The rows which have age greater than 35 will be marked 1 and others will be 0. So here we have created two bins. We can generate multiple bins in a similar manner. For example, set age 0 to 12 in one bin, 12 to 20 in another, and so on. In this case, we will have a new variable which will be categorical, or you can even say it will be ordinal in nature. Look at the example shown here. We have 4 categories: child, teenager, adult, and senior citizen. Since the variable here is age, we were easily able to decide the range values based on our experience. This cutoff value or threshold value can also be decided using a simple decision tree. Here I have built a tree using age as the only feature and stroke as my target variable. The decision tree decides the best split of age such that it is able to classify that person will have a stroke or not. Here we have threshold values as 49.5, 66.5 and 77.5. You can see here the first split has happened on 66.5. Then in the left branch of the decision tree, the split has happened on 49.5. And for the right branch, it is 77.5. And we can now generate bins accordingly. Look at the bins again we have on this slide. Here are the cutoff values obtained using a decision tree model we saw in the previous slide. Let me bring up another example of binning. In this dataset, we have BMI values for each person, which, as you can see, are in decimals. Here we can round off the decimal values, for example, 17.6 here and 17.7, which will both become 17. In a way, we are creating bins at a whole number level, right? Let's now move to the Python notebook and take a quick look at the implementation of binning in Python. Let's implement this concept. I'll go ahead and import the pandas library, and we'll be working with the same stroke prediction dataset that we saw in the video. So we have all sorts of variables here. We have the age, gender, hypertension, heart disease, if the person was ever married or not, work type, residence type, all sorts of things. And of course we have the final target variable, stroke. So what I'll do here is I'll use the age variable to create bins. We'll first store the range for each category here in the bins variable. And this will be in the form of a list. These are basically the bin edges or the lower and upper values of the range. Then we'll store the names which we want to give these ranges. As you can see, I've given the following labels: child, teenager, young adult, middle-aged, and senior citizen, and stored it in a group list, in a list called group. Finally, we've created a new variable, age_category, and we use the pd.cut function to bin the continuous values into categories. We give the variable age as input, and along with that we have specified the bin edges and the labels or the names for each group. So I'm going to go ahead and run this code block, and let's look at the first 5 rows. Perfect. As you can see here, our binning strategy has worked out perfectly. First row has age 3 and has been categorized as a child. The third 8 again a child. Age 58 falls into the middle-aged category, 70 into senior citizen, and 14 as a teenager. Perfect. Now the same can be done using the bin edges from a decision tree. We'll create a new list storing the new bin edges, as you can see in this code block, and the rest of the steps will be the same that we saw earlier. We create a list group that will store the labels. We are saying bin 1, bin 2, bin 3 and bin 4 here. And again we're creating a new variable age_category using the pd.cut function to bin the continuous values into categories by giving the variable age as input. Along with that we specify the bin edges and again the labels are the names for each group. I'll go ahead and implement this, and as you can see our binning strategy yet again has come up trumps. The first row, which had age 3 for the person, is in bin 1, 58 is in bin 2, 8 is in bin 1, 17 bin 3, 14 again in bin 1. So I hope you got a sense of how binning works and how we can implement it in Python. Very interesting, wasn't it? Thank you.